There's an old saying in Scotland, as you may know, there's no bad whiskey, there's good whiskey and better whiskey. G&M bottling it's like a guarantee of quality, you know, and especially at the top end, because consumers and collectors know that the stock, the casks have been properly chosen, the liquid has been properly looked after, so the resulting product is going to be good.
Our family has been immersed in whisky, so the act of complementing spirit with cask is in our nature. My cousin Stuart, like his predecessors, has an eye for selecting a truly exceptional cask.
The most exciting part of working with our whisky stocks is that search for the best cask possible, looking for things that are unique, that can't be repeated or replaced.
When Stuart was making his first selection, there is no doubt there is a weight of expectation in that choice. He realises that after 100 plus years of people selecting whiskies for Gordon MacPhail, he has now got that role. And I have no doubts that Stuart felt a pressure to say, well, I can't get this wrong.
It's always quite nerve-wracking to look at a new release or a new age statement or something we've not done before. Will it be perceived to be a strong whisky by critics? There's always that type of pressure that exists. In the way that I've learned from Ewan over several years, Ewan learned from Ian learned from George learned from John.
Everybody tries to leave their mark in some way or another. And through the craftsmanship of the pieces that we make, there's a longevity in everything that comes out of our studio and our workshop. Our material selection is not dissimilar to that of Gordon and MacPhail, that we have to check every piece of timber that comes through the workshop for flaws and inconsistency and pair it with the right project. Like the whisky making process, there'll be certain barrels that are attuned to a certain whisky and others that just won't go. The same with how we match our leather with our timber, with our metals as well. This family trade that's been inherited over the years.
We're always striving to get better at golf. Every day we go on the range. And it's the first thing we do is the fundamentals. And it's the same in whisky.
You can build knowledge by reading it, but I think in terms of whisky quality and building up that encyclopedia of what different whiskies can taste like, how they interact with different casks, in some ways you can only do it by seeing it and sampling the whisky.
One of the favourite experiences for the team is that moment when they deliver a dram, a whisky to a customer who has knowledge, who knows what they're looking for, they understand what they like and they don't like. But when the team find that particular whisky they haven't had before and just put it in front of them and watch them taste it, that made that person's trip worthwhile.
Somebody the other day asked me, why did you bottle this whisky at 29 years old? Or another one at 49 years old? And the answer was, because that was when it was at its best. That was when it was ready.
So you can only use a cask once. So be really careful how you consider when's the right time to bottle a cask, but once you've bottled it, you can have no regrets. So in pursuit of perfection, we just have to leave many avenues open so that when we come to select a cask, we've given that every opportunity to mature to that point where we're really just so happy with the quality of it.
Gordon MacPhail has profound knowledge of the whisky trade and where flavour comes from, handing on an understanding from generation to generation, so that a lot of the whiskies that are being filled today will not be drunk by the present members of the family. And they're happy to leave it, take the long-term view.